Happy Easter, everyone, for those that celebrate. Here is your weekly for April 17th through April 24th. So today for the 17th, just allow whatever it is that comes up for you to come up. Be in the moment, tap in, be outside if you can be, if it's not too cold where you are. Play with the children in your life, be around your loved ones, try to be supportive, try not to get too upset, just try to be in the moment more. That's the best thing that we can do today. It's more of a chilled out kind of a day. It's not highly charged emotionally. Mercury is in Taurus right now, giving us more of a chill vibe to our communication tactics and the ways in which we speak and think. And so that's always a really positive thing. Now tomorrow, Monday the 18th, we start the week off with what I'm going to call a brain boost day, okay? This is a power day of energy, especially for a Monday. It's kind of charged in a good way. Mercury and Uranus, both in Taurus, are going to meet up. Both of these signs talk about the mind, the higher mind and the lower mind, and this can bring in some really great ideas, some really good solution-seeking strategies that are necessary and that we need. And these ideas can come in out of nowhere, or we can read a book and just grab a sentence and it pushes us forward. This is a really good day for forward thinking. And there's also a creative boost to this energy because Venus is in Pisces, and Venus is going to sextile both that Uranus and Mercury conjunction. And so again, this brings in more beauty, more creative juice to the elements of the day. Now the sun will square off with Pluto, so there could be some head bumping that goes on. And the moon will square off with Saturn. So again, that brings in some sort of limitation here or emotional frustration that doesn't have to be acted on though, because that moon is also going to be lining up nicely with Jupiter and Neptune and also Pluto. So again, there might be a little bumps and bruises, but overall Monday serves to be a really highly creative day, forward thinking with practical ways of doing things. But keep in mind, because of that sun square Pluto and that moon opposite Saturn, this could be the clash of wills or clash of egos that could come up. So just be a little more mindful of that with whoever it is that you're dealing with, especially if it's a creative project. There could be some bumping of heads here or some clashing of some ego. Now then on the 19th, the moon is going to square off with Mars early in the morning, and that can be very powerful and even kind of controlling. But then later on the evening of the 19th, the sun will enter the sign of Taurus, and now it's Taurus season. So happy birthday to all of the Taurus souls of the zodiac. It is your season. When the sun shifts into Taurus, we kind of shift into more of a chill vibe, relaxed vibe, but it's still a vibe of getting things done. Now, midweek, when we get to Wednesday the 20th, this could be where we start to question some motives and start to ask ourselves if what we're doing is really worth it, and if it's practical, and if it's going to produce tangible results. And the thing is, we don't know. We can't answer that question all the time. We just have to try things. And so if it's practical and somewhat creative, then it's worth a shot, right? Question your motives for doing what it is that you're doing, and just check in with yourself and make sure that it's in the highest integrity. The moon's going to square Venus, and then the moon is going to line up nicely with Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter before the moon shifts into practical Capricorn. Now, I also want to mention that this evening, the sun is going to sextile asteroid Lilith, and Juno is going to enter Pisces. So there's this emphasis about the partners in our lives, the people that we're linking up with, particularly on the physical level. So if you're single and you're, looking for someone, just be very mindful who you're exchanging your energy with, because we are very, very sensitive, and you just want to make sure that you're putting your energy to the right places and with the right people. And again, this is where you want to check your motives and check others' motives. Don't just give of yourself to give of yourself, okay? Not to sound like anybody's mother, but this is just the energy. We want to watch that, because we could end up in situations that are not good for us. And if we do the deep digging, we know intuitively when something is not right for us, but we engage with it anyway. And so this is the time that you want to pay closer attention to that, because of how sensitive we all are. But there's also this dreamy quality to the energy that can make us do things, or could pull us towards things and people, shiny objects, that we normally wouldn't go after. So just be a little more mindful of that. And if something seems too good to be true, again, check your motives, because it might be. Then we get to Thursday the 21st, and this is a day of getting things done. The moon is in harmony with the sun and Mars and Uranus, so we have a spark of energy, a spark of inspiration. Physical energy is good, should be good mostly for this day. But Saturn is still in a square to the nodal axis. And so again, some limitations could present themselves to us from the outside. You need to be okay with rolling with it. And the fact that we're dealing with Taurus now, Taurus energy, the sun in Taurus, could help with that. The sun and Mercury both now in Taurus could actually help us to roll with the punches a little bit more. The nodal axis is Taurus and Scorpio, so the North Node's currently in Taurus, and Saturn is squaring it. So let's remember to keep our wits about us and use the practical nature of the Taurus to help keep us grounded. In fact, this will be a really good day to get outside and earth, because tomorrow, the 22nd, is actually Earth Day. What a perfect day to get outside, put your feet in the grass, run your hands through some dirt, whatever it is that connects you to the physical earth, the physical body. Anchor in that energy. It will help you. Now, it's going to be important that we do something to ground us on Earth Day on the 22nd, not necessarily a coincidence, because the astrology, the energy, has the potential to have us up here and our head kind of being in the clouds. We really do need to use the earth to ground us here. The moon is going to be sextiling Venus in Pisces and trining Mercury in Taurus, which is helpful. But then the moon is also sextiling Neptune. Neptune's the dreamer, remember? And Jupiter, which can expand that sentiment. And then there's a conjunction of the moon with Pluto. And so again, Earth Day, the 22nd, is a very soulful day. It can also be a very creative day, but we must remember to keep our feet on the ground, literally. And let's remember, since it's Earth Day, that haste makes waste. And so let's look at the ways in which we can beautify our environment, because Taurus is all about making things look nice, right? So let's beautify it, but let's also make sure that it's practical, and let's make sure it's in alignment with who we truly are and what we want to put out into the world. And also, you just want to make sure to protect your energy, because right now it's a lot easier to get intertwined with other people's feelings. And then we close the week out Saturday the 23rd, because I'll do next Sunday's report next Sunday. Then we close out on Saturday the 23rd. The moon enters Aquarius, and this is the day where friends feature strongly. So this is a really good day to go out with your friends, have a good time. But have a good time, yes, but try to focus on maybe some social causes, maybe doing something, for the greater good. Get together, put together a charity event, something of that nature that can make you feel really, really positive and helpful and useful. It's not really, it could certainly be a day of just having fun, but it feels more like a vibe of like, what can we do to help? What can we do to help so-and-so? What can we do to help the world? This is what Saturday the 23rd will end the week off with. And again, not really a coincidence, as it's Taurus season and we're coming right around Earth Day. Let me get an oracle card for the week ahead. No tarot this week. We'll do the oracle card. Oh, I love that. Body and soul. What fitting of a card for the week ahead. Body and soul. This is literally where we're at. All this Taurus coming in. We got a lot of Pisces energy. Taurus is the body. Pisces is the soul. They intertwine here. They do both, but by their signs, that's what they represent. So this is all about anchoring in the physical body, but also tending to your soul and checking in and saying, what song is my soul singing? And do I need to retune this instrument? Okay? Take really good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will be back with next week's weekly.